Welcome back, everyone. In this lesson, we will be learning our flat keys and giving you the next set of tools to understanding keys and scales. This is often presented as the cycle of fourths. I found this method hard to grasp, and I had better success when I saw my keys in list format. I will be referencing and reinforcing concepts from the previous video, so if you haven't seen the sharp key videos, there are two versions, a 6-minute and an 11-minute version I will link to in the description. They contain the same information, just slightly different pacing. If you recall from our last video, our musical world is made up of 12 unique notes that are one half step away from each other. A half step is the distance between one fret on the guitar or one key on the piano. In this video, it'll be an adjacent sticky note. The notes that we learned in the previous video are A sharp, B, C, C sharp, D, D sharp, E, F, F sharp, G, and G sharp. We also learned about a very funny principle that notes have, enharmonics. A sharp's enharmonic is B flat. C sharp's enharmonic is D flat. D sharp's enharmonic is E flat. F sharp's enharmonic is G flat. And G sharp's enharmonic is A flat. So for the purposes of this video, our musical alphabet goes as follows: A, B flat, B, C, D flat, D, E flat, E, F, G flat, G, A flat. As we reach the end of the 12 notes written, we start back over at the beginning. So after A flat, we end up back at A in the next octave. And if we were to go backwards from A, we would end up at A flat. For the purposes of this video, we are only going to be speaking in flats, which lower the sound of a note by one half step. Again, if you are still learning the sharps, please watch the first video linked in the description. As you can see from the list, there are two notes that do not have flats. They are C and F. Although C and F don't have flats in this list, there is a time when we will be playing a B and calling it a C flat, and times when we will be playing an E and calling it an F flat. When the same note has two names, this is called an enharmonic. This applies directly to our new musical alphabet. A sharp is the same note as B flat. C sharp is the same note as D flat. D sharp is the same note as E flat. F sharp is the same note as G flat. G sharp is the same note as A flat. Why do the notes have two names? It's all for organization. The goal is to have a set of 7 keys comprised of 7 notes. And sometimes the best way to do this is to call this note an A sharp or a B flat, depending upon the context. Is this the most efficient? No. But it's our system, and it gets the job done. This is ultimately why I decided to do a video for sharps and flats. If you're like me, none of this will make sense till you memorize it and you can see the context. A key is the tonal center of a piece of music. Its definition reads, in music theory, the key of a piece is the group of pitches or scale that forms the basis of music composition in Western music. There's a rich history of how we came to this point, but keys are talked about and conceptualized in groups of 7 notes. Here's how we will build our list of flat keys. Just like the previous video, there is a shortcut to building our matrix. We start with C, as it is the key that contains no flats. Starting on C, we move a whole step, 2 sticky notes, to D. From D, we move another whole step to E. From E, we move a half step to F. From F, we move a whole step to G. From G, we move a whole step to A. From A, we move a whole step to B. From B, we move a half step to C, and the scale is complete. Here's the shortcut we're going to follow. When we're talking about flats, we're very interested in what happens in the 4th spot of our keys. The 4th spot of our previous key tells us what our new key is. And the 4th spot of our current key tells us where the new flat is gained. Key of F. F, G, A. The 4th spot is now flat, so B is now B flat. C, D, E, F. The 4th spot is B flat and is also our new key. Key of B flat. B flat, C, D, E flat, F, G, A, B flat. Our new key is E flat. Key of E flat. E flat, F, G, A flat, B flat, C, D, E flat. Our new key is A flat. Key of A flat, B flat, C, D flat, E flat, F, G, A flat. Our new key is D flat. Key of D flat, E flat, F, G flat, A flat, B flat, C, D flat. Our new key is G flat. Key of G flat, A flat, B flat, C flat, D flat, E flat, F, G flat. Our last key is C flat. I ran out of space, but let's take a look at it here on my blackboard. Key of C flat, D flat, E flat, F flat, G flat, A flat, B flat, C flat. Again, every key contains 7 notes. All 7 letters, A, B, C, D, E, F, and G, must be represented. As you progress, these notes gain flats, which is why we end up calling B C flat and E F flat. You cannot repeat a note. There will be no key that contains both C and C flat, or B and B flat. When a note becomes flat, it remains flat. The order of the flats goes thusly: B, E, A, D, G, C, and F. If you recall from our sharps video, I wanted you to memorize a sentence that said, Father Charles goes down and ends battle. This is the order of the sharps. As you progress through the keys, these are the notes that gain the sharp. If we were to read this backwards, battle ends and down goes Charles' father, we would see that this is now the order of the flats. Which is why I wanted you to memorize that sentence. All of Western music is founded on and subject to this formula. So it's best that you learn these keys and scales associated, internalize them, and make use of them in our own musical world. Memorizing these keys and scales will aid you in your musical literacy. They offer you a meaningful and practical approach to understanding how the musical world operates around you. Even though this is just an explanation from a major understanding, this fundamental concept gives insight to the vast world of harmony that awaits you. What do we do now? Well, we drill. Memorize the musical alphabet. Say it forwards and backwards. Write it on scrap paper. Read it out loud. Make flashcards. Write the key on one side and the sequence of notes on the other. Practice them over and over. Make new ones. Practice again. Record yourself saying these keys.
A flat, B flat, C, D flat, E flat, F, G, A flat, G, F, E flat, D flat, C, B flat, A flat.
I recorded myself saying these keys forwards and backwards. I would listen to this on my way to gigs in the car. The sooner you learn these, the better off you'll be. This isn't the fun, instantly rewarding portion of your musical journey, but if understanding and musical literacy is your aim, this is necessary.